that's what I'll be looking to do tonight live.
Dream, we've got the NBA Finals tomorrow. Game 3, we're split at 1 apiece. OKC finally covers their double-digit spread in Game 2. Thank goodness. I know Hakeem was really pissed off. Like, I couldn't even talk to him on Saturday morning when they lost that game. It was wild. But prop-wise, what has stood out to you through the first 2 games?
Wow. And it'll be the same place I go. The same place that sticks out to me as well, actually going Game 3. Haliburton, slow starts. I think that if he doesn't hit that shot in Game 1, people are like, what's going on with Tyrese Haliburton?
Hey, I've been fading him on the road throughout the playoffs.
Oh, well, you've been printing money. Amazing job by you.
On the road, his numbers he's averaging 4 less points a game on the road this year, and that's overall.
Yeah. So I think that going home, he just had a quote where he says he has to find a way to make a bigger stamp on the game in the first half. He has to find a way to be more aggressive. I'm looking toward his first quarter points tomorrow. All right, you can play this a myriad of ways. Plus, you can play his over 4.5 first quarter points at plus money at various books. Chaperone get the
over,
best.
You're saying?
Yes, over 4.5 points. First quarter points. I expect for him to come out aggressive. Again, he's not scoring in the first quarter. He's not really even scoring until the fourth quarter of these games. They just asked him about it, and he says it's imperative for him to find a way to affect the game in the first half and for him to come out and score and be a lot more aggressive for his team. I think he comes out in the first quarter, scores 5 points. So you can play it that way. You can also go on DraftKings. You can play his 4 points, which is a -160. If you just want to drink the juice, you can take that. Or you can add an Indiana team total of over 101.5. Just assuming that Indiana's going back home and they're going to give you probably their best effort of the entire playoffs because, hey, it's the NBA Finals in the first ever Finals game there. So their team total of 101.5. I think that's a good parlay piece to add with the 4 assists. Or you could go on ESPN Bet and just play Pascal Siakam and Tyrese Haliburton each to have 3 first quarter points, and you'll get a -110. Either way, I want to be on Haliburton, and for the sake of the show, we'll take Haliburton over his 4.5 first quarter points at plus money. Absolutely love Haliburton to come out, hit a couple threes in the first quarter, and come out aggressive.
Hey, the same way throughout these NBA playoffs when everybody starts going towards like Nembhard and Naismith, and I'm like, guys, this is like a one-off. Enough. Like, we're betting unders. You got to zig and when everyone's zagging and vice versa. I'll tell you who pisses me off, though, Dream. Myles Turner. This guy. What the hell, dude? You are literally up against Isaiah Hartenstein, who you just put double digits boards up against in Game 1. You pissed me off by going under your rebound prop in Game 2. Chet Holmgren is out there. Like, the reason I understood Turner not having a great rebounding series with Cat. He's out on the wing. He's got to defend him out there. You're not underneath enough to get those boards. But you're up against Hartenstein. Like, what the hell is going on with Turner that he can't grab boards?
Yeah, Myles Turner, he frustrates me because he strikes me. He's just a guard and a 7-foot body. Like he just acts like he has no interest in rebounding. He just wants to pick and pop another 3 on the other end. So I understand your frustration with Myles Turner.
He's so freaking annoying. Chet Holmgren also, like, I got lucky. I bet his over in Game 2, 14.5 points. Thought the number was way too low. They dropped that from 16.5 to 14.5. I'm sure it's going back up to 15.5 at least for Game 3. What's going on with him? Because I thought his matchup would be pretty good for even points and rebounds.
Yeah, with Chet, to me, it's just seeming like more of an opportunity minutes. So let me pull it up. But I'm not sure if Chet Holmgren's played more than 25 minutes in either one of these games. If so, he's barely got there. And I think that's more the thing with Chet. I think it's a good matchup, whether he plays the 5 and his matchup is Myles Turner. Okay, he played 28 minutes last game. He played 24 the game before. I think that's the main thing with Chet Holmgren right now. And it could be frustrating. And Chet's more of a guy, like, not that he's a role player, but he's not their superstar. Chet's more of a guy who I look to bet at home. Yesterday was a great spot. I'm happy you were able to get there because he came out like, 11 points in the first half because he probably down. Yep. And then he slowed down in the second half. So it's risky, but with Chet Holmgren, I would be looking to bet him more at home. just on the road, it's tough. I'm not sure of his minutes. I'm not sure of his opportunities. And one of these games, unfortunately, he's a big guy. He's going to get in foul trouble. So I'd stay away from Chet on the road.
Obviously, before I let you go, I have to ask about SGA. His numbers are as high as they've ever been. I saw 33.5 for game 2. Now he's going on the road, game 3. I'm sure we're seeing another 33.5 points prop. At what point do we have to stay away from SGA?
Tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry. Game 3. So it's tough asking anyone to fade SGA. That's why I love the way you just phrased it. There's nothing wrong with staying away from SGA, though.
I've been going to his assist props. I've been taking under on assists.
Okay. Yeah.
You can tell me I'm wrong, though, because I was wrong game 2.
Yeah. Well, so game 1, I think that was a great strategy. Game 2, it was tough because a lot of times these guys hear the noise. So he took 30 shots, and the people were like, well, that's too much. He's got to get his team involved, even though he tried and they really didn't do too much. So I can understand people playing his assist the next game. I would stay away from Shai. If anything, maybe take his assist again next game. But if his point prop is out there at 33, 34, 35, obviously it's Shai. He can get there. But I found something very interesting. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored 30 points every game except for 4 this playoffs. 2 games, he's been under 20 points. Those 2 games have been game 3s of the last 2 series. So they start off at home, they play well or they take care of business, and then that first game on the road, whether it's, teams throwing junk defenses at him, or maybe I don't think they'll get blown out, or maybe just paying him a little more attention. He's under 20 points in game 3 against Denver and game 3 against Minnesota. So personally, I'm staying away from SGA's points. And if I'm looking to play him in any way, it would maybe be his threes because he shot the ball really well this season against Indy. And that's something that can happen really quick. He doesn't need a lot of shots or opportunities, or I would be looking toward his assists.
Jessica Brand, who's our sports betting researcher here for the show, she's been doing this thing on FanDuel where she can get SGA over 30 points but under 40, and it's plus 115 every game. What do you think if she bets it every game?
Oh, my goodness. I like that every game except for this game. See, to me, this is a classic wait-and-see game. Outside of Haliburton, it's more I just want to see how it happens because let's say OKC comes out and wins this game, Jessica, then I think that'll be because SGA is between 30 and probably under 40. But then the next game, you will probably want to stay off of that because you're going to get Indiana's best effort if they lose. You're going to get a strong effort from Indiana tomorrow, but anything can happen. After this game, and we'll see who's 2-1, we'll know exactly what we're looking at. So let's say for some reason OKC is down 2-1. Then you just got to bet SGA to holy high heck, and you don't want to take that under 40 if they lose this next game because he may score 50. Now, if they win this game, then next game, I would say maybe I want to stay off of it depending on if they were to win because maybe I don't want to say he lays back and he falls back, but I think he'll have one game in this series where he scores under 30. And I think it's like kind of trying to figure out when he has less incentive or where he has a game where he can go under the 30. I just spoke to it. I think it'll be, if anything, game 3. So I will wait and see, sit back, and maybe lay off of this game and see where it goes. If OKC loses this game or it's a close game, then get back on the next game. But, I don't want to talk you off of it because I think that you're going to cash that 5 out of 6 games. So maybe, and I think the series goes 6. So maybe just keep playing it and just know that, hey, I'm going to leave here profitable regardless. I mean, that is a great strategy to cash at least 4 out of 6 and it's plus money. So you only need 3 to cash to be profitable. That's an amazing strategy. Kind of wish I would have thought of it.
Hey, there's like some FanDuel parlay that you have to have access to over here in New York. I'm sure I don't have access to it because we can't have nice things over here. Dream, thank you so much for coming on the show. Where can people find everything that you're up to?
Thank you so much for the opportunity and having me on, Ariel. So you can follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number 1. Funny story how I got the nickname, but yeah, Mr. Dreamy 1, the number 1. You can follow me on Twitter. You can also sub to my YouTube channel, which is Blunt Money Bets. Like, I'm a pretty blunt person. So Blunt Money Bets. You can sub to my YouTube channel as well. We try to stream every day there, and we talk NBA, WNBA. Again, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, listen, you weren't that blunt on this show, and I'm pretty blunt, which is why Hakeem and I get along so well, because me and him just go at it all the time. So I need to bring you on again so that I could get that side out of you. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a hard ass.
I'd love to be back. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Dream, and good luck with those bets. We'll talk soon.
All right.